Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully, the informational part help you in somewhere now, and we just watch and discuss different type of things that goes on in the world. And I just got to thank the folks that's been rocking with you, boy, because you could be somewhere else trying to find these videos, but yet you rocking it out with CSL TV, and I just got to say I appreciate that so much. And as you guys can see, this little 8-year-old girl who is psychologically broken due to the nonsense that's going on overseas. And as y'all see, she lost her hair because of the stress and all this other stuff. And just enlightenment to everybody, this could absolutely happen to any of us. This could be in our own backyard. So every day I try to make it upon myself to be the best person I can be positively, and I always give my thanks to the one most high, God, before I start my day, because you never know. We never know what craziness might come over here or could come to you. And, we live with a lot of different type of folks in this world. Mentally unstable people. We live with good people. You know what I'm trying to say. But I don't like making my intros too long because y'all came here to see what's going on. And as always, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Let's get it.
It was only Colton Gray's second day at Apalachee High School in Georgia on Wednesday when he opened fire, killing 2 teachers and 2 classmates. He was in court this morning, and now his dad is under arrest too. Thursday night, authorities arrested 54-year-old Colin Gray and charged him with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, directly connecting him to his son's actions by allegedly allowing him to possess a weapon. NBC News reports that the dad gave his son an AR-15 style gun as a Christmas gift after the kid had been interviewed by police for allegedly making threats online about shooting up a school. The New York Times says the FBI got tips in May 2023 about a user on Discord threatening to shoot up a middle school. The email account associated with that Discord user was Colton Gray. Local police went to interview Gray and his dad, but dropped the investigation when they couldn't definitively tie Colton to the account. The teen had reportedly taken an interest in prior mass shootings, including the 2012 massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary and the 2017 mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. But to say Colton had a rough life growing up is an understatement. Multiple news outlets report that the shooter's mom, Marcy Gray, has a lengthy rap sheet and has been in and out of jail. The New York Post reports she's been arrested in the past for domestic violence, drug possession, property damage, and driving under the influence. Colton's grandfather told CNN that the teen was just a good kid that grew up in a shitty household, which is not uncommon in the United States, where 1 in 6 children under 5 live in extreme poverty. Mix unstable poor families with guns, and more guns, and outcomes like what happened Wednesday at Apalachee High School are the inevitable result.
Man, my condolences goes out to them kids, and I'm pretty sure all of us know about this. Everybody heard about, the school shooting thing, but hearing about his parents is why he more than likely grew up the way he did. I mean, damn. Usually we hear women being victims of domestic violence, but hearing that his mother was the attacker and, domestically assaulting his father or whoever in the household can pretty much show you where he was when it came to role models and all that stuff. So if they was alcoholics, well, the mother was alcoholic, she did domestic violence, in and out of jail. As a father, we don't know what type of guy he is, but what he shouldn't have done was buy his gun an AR-15. Hell, any type of gun, because if your kid was brought up in some mess like this of doing the school shooting or making terroristic threats, there's no way you should be trying to ignite that fuel by giving him some stupid ass gun to let him carry out what he just carried out. Instead of doing that, you should have been a good parent to be like, hey, I've been getting attacked by my wife, the kid's mother, whatever. I'm going to give my son some help, put him in counseling, some shit like that. Regardless if they can tie him to it or not. You have to put yourself in the kid's shoe of what they saw, the household they grew up in. And it's just sad to hear that, this could all been prevented if you would have been more concerning into his kid's mental stability, into his mental health. because mentally he done been through some shit being in that house. And it seems like, it sounds like, you know, folks know exactly how their household was, so, you know, they seem like they just not surprised that this happened the way it happened. Again, y'all need to start being more of an educator of positivity instead of being an educator of negativity or things that does not align or make sense to help somebody mentally in their mind.
4 people were killed in a school shooting in Georgia Wednesday.
And then we heard shots fired, and we ran back into the room, and we just all piled up on top of each other in the corner. I saw a deceased body on the floor, but it was like covered up, and I saw a female with a shot wound to her leg.
Teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Irami and 14-year-old students Mason Schermerhorn and Christian Angulo were killed. At least 9 others were hurt. Hundreds of people gathered for a vigil to remember the victims Wednesday night. The White House said students across the country are learning how to duck and cover instead of how to read and write. We cannot continue to accept this as normal. Here's what we're learning about the suspect. Cops say he's a 14-year-old student.
Our school resource officer engaged him. He gave up, got on the ground, and the deputy took him into custody.
Federal officials say he's been investigated before. Last year, the teen was interviewed by officials about online threats of a school shooting, but he denied making any threats. And his dad said there were hunting guns in the home, but the teen didn't have unsupervised access to them. There was no probable cause to arrest the teen, so officials told local schools to keep an eye on him. He'll be charged as an adult. Swipe up for more.
Man. Just thinking about, I mean, look at this. The only good thing that I'm happy that this situation didn't start a racially motivated, you know what I'm saying, situation, because y'all already know how crazy shit is out here. Things happen, it seems like to be somewhat racially motivated some kind of way, which in some cases it do seem like that, but other cases it's like maybe this was just, you know, a messed up timing, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like putting race in things. I don't like saying this person, this race, when we're all human at the end of the day. If this person needed a kidney and this person was a donor, you think that kidney give a damn about race? Or, you know, vice versa. It don't even matter. That's why I don't understand why people always have to use race and things. You know, just like with this whole, these type of folks did this type of thing, and that's because that's what they're used to. You know, that shit is just fucking dumb. But besides the fact, we here talking about these beautiful souls right here who did not be able to have the chance to live life to grow old. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks is dying too fucking young. And you know, I asked myself this question the other day: how many people actually get to live a life where they can die of old age? There's not a lot of people that can say they were able to live their life till they was old and died. And there's just something these folks will not be able to experience, you know, because of this nonsense that this young man was brought into, and that his parents, definitely his father, gave him access to commit nonsense after already being interrogated of saying nonsense. So if your kid's going through something, somebody going through something, if you care and love them enough, get them the right help.